Shut up and sit down.
Yeah, I've checked it.
You sure? You sure you've hit the live button? Because it still says scheduled.
No, don't you try that on me, you rotten, you rotten swine, you. Well, hello everyone. It's it's us two reprobates again, joining you for your little Sunday brunch. So hopefully you've all got a mug of tea, something to nibble in your man cave. Good start there. That sounded wrong.
Sounded very wrong, that one did.
Yeah, so welcome to the show. This is just us two really having an hangout at the bench and hitting the live button. The show's all about you guys that are in the chat. So if there's any topics that you want to raise or chat about what you're building or how the weather is or whatever, let us know and we'll go from there. We just wing it as usual.
As usual. So this is episode 7 on the grounds that episode 6 got forgotten about.
Yeah. We don't do episode 6s here, mate. Episode 6 is banned. Poor old Fox. I mean, he's sitting there going, oh, move on, you lot. Yeah, I know. Bless him. I hear you was having a bit of streamage issues yesterday, mate. Was that weather related per chance, mate? Or was that like me, computer related?
The plot
anyway, I'm rambling already, so start as you mean to go on, Festa, because so in the chat we've got Pascal Livers. Hello, mate. How you doing?
Hello, mate.
Quano Man's in, saying hello to everyone.
Andy
some bloke called Model Making Haggis is in.
Yeah.
Andy McLeish is in. Graham McRobert is in.
Skullfish
is in.
Some bloke called Sergeant Bones. Who's he?
Yeah. Buy your beds, locker inspection. Any minute now, Sarge is going to come in and he's ruthless, mate. He really is. He'll be running a beady eye over your lockers to make sure that it's all ship shape and Bristol fashion. So, yeah, some bloke called Festa's in. He was in before the show went live using typey words, and now he's using real words. Scoopy's in. Yeah, look, mate, I remembered it. It's only taken me 3 weeks of forgetting, mate. Cheers for the t-shirt, mate. Much appreciated, dude.
How you doing, Scoop?
Got some bloke Model Maker Dave's Workshop. Well, he's someone new. Is that the bloke who's just been badgering me because he's now got a Facebook page at long last?
Yeah, I've finally gone and done it. Have I still got the link? If I have, I'll copy it in and then people can...
Yeah. In the meantime, Jamie Bones in. Hello, everyone. Hello, Jamie. Hope you're all right, guys. I did ask someone to message me. I'm not sure whether he's in the chat yet, which was Frankie Goes to Hobbywood. So James Chapman's in. How do, James? A little preview for you, mate. Rear window was in. Yeah, front grillage. Yeah, we're getting there, mate. It's going into primer this week, mate. I'll just move that to one side and I'll pick that up with my grabby stick later on. Carpet Monster 1, Festa 0. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just stick me Facebook link in the page, so pop along and see what I'm up to.
Yeah, Fox is saying that it was PC related. Much monies will need to be spent. Sorry to hear that, mate. I know what it's like, mate. You know, I mean, I've got a stoker working his, how can we say, off, keeping my computer running for me. So, yeah.
Loading up more coal, is he?
James is asking, when's the next video up? When I film it, mate. I kind of had some real life issues getting in the way, mate, and apologies for the delay, but you know, I film as and when I can, and when I'm not shaking like the proverbial leaf, mate. So luckily with these shows I can sit on my hands and hide it, but when it comes to filming it's a lot more difficult. So yeah, when I can do a little bit more at the bench, mate, without the current issues, then I'll get filming again, mate. So patience is a virtue. It'll be worth the wait, buddy.
Sounds like he hasn't got much.
Yeah, Andy's saying stoked to see the Death Race a Mustang build, Cole. Cheers, Andy. Much appreciated. I'm going to upload another video tonight, so there'll be something else for you guys to watch. But like I say, I tend to film in advance because, you know, not cueing the violins, but when I have mini relapses and that and the shakes kick in, I can still put content out there even if I can't build. And yeah. Scale models, totally scale models. Real life comes first. Yes, it does, mate.
Yeah.
I hear you're having a bit of foot trouble. I see you posting all your pictures up of you in hospital again, mate. So get well soon, Steve. Yeah. I know what it's like with the old diabetes side of things, mate. You've got to keep an eye on your plates, and hopefully, mate, you're not going to lose too many pinkies. You know what I mean? So keep an eye on them, mate, and
keep them safe.
Get in touch, Steve. We can do some off-air hangouts and that, mate, and just, you know, chat about it. And yeah. James is saying no worries, always here for you. Oh no, mate, that's nice to hear, buddy. Stephen Potter's in. Afternoon, one and all. Afternoon, Stephen. Welcome aboard, mate. And that is us caught up.
Oh, we're up to date, are we?
Yeah. So
first nice question of the day to everyone at home.
Yeah.
Bench and belly.
Absolutely. And on that note, I'll just put in, yeah, Steve's lost another toe. So is that Stevie 8 toes or Stevie 7 toes? Or is it too soon? Yeah. You carry on like that, mate, you're going to get that rabbit disease, ain't you? Mixing me toesies. I'll get my coat.
Yeah, I think on that one, yeah, you should.
No, on a serious note, Steve, I mean, I humour everything, as you know, mate, but on a serious note, you know, get well soon.
Sometimes it's the only way to get through it is to make a laugh and a joke out of it.
Oh, yeah, I do. I mean, look at the other day when I was going 10 to the dozen. I just like, Michael Flatley, can someone ring him and tell him to start bricking it because I'm doing rip dance. Yeah. Stargy's saying he's got, excuse me, 3D printed mechs and stuffed cabbage. I take it that's the 3D printed mechs on the bench and the cabbage in the belly, or are you eating the mechs and
stuffing the cabbage? But either way, it doesn't sound right.
I didn't want to say it. I couldn't think of a clean way of trying to say it.
God, sorry, I just had to go there.
I've spent too much time hanging around you, haven't I? So yeah.
Way round.
Scooby saying gammon soon to be in belly. Calisonic Skyline, happy days.
So James is having a pot noodle.
Oh.
And he's doing his Lego stuff again.
Oh, but he's needing some funding for what I need for the Lego City project. Oh, yeah. Talking of funding, pardon me, we may have mentioned last week that we'll be doing a build later in the year or hopefully shortly. We'll just need to get in touch with James and Carl and see what we're doing. But we're gonna knock together the 124th Spitfire. Yes, Steve, you've been roped into it. And watch back last week's show, Steve. And
you will find out that you have been nominated as the build leader for the 124th Spitfire from Airfix.
Yeah. Yeah,
You was nominated in your absence. So
I can see that machine he's on at hospital going beep 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 beep.
saying, "Go away."
Go on. Oh, that's very polite, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, go away in an off-intended manner. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's off, but you can have any 4-letter word you like in front of it.
Scooby's saying that Sherry, his lovely wife, is saying hello, Colin, Dave, and everyone. Hello,
Hello,
Sherry.
Sherry. How you doing, love?
Hope you keep him well. Keep up the good work, darling. He's in safe hands, and yeah, hopefully we can have a yatter soon, the three of us. So yeah.
Yeah. Ah.
Steve's saying he's going to make like a tree and leave.
Oh, he's branching out, is he?
So he did there. Leaf it there, Dave.
Oh, I thought you would have twigged it by now.
Oh, see, branch secretary, it goes to his head, doesn't it?
Oh.
Skullfish is putting the kettle on for a pot noodle.
Well, good man.
Bench is 3D printing a Warlock destroyer from Babylon 5. Nods approvingly, like I know what Babylon 5 is.
I know what Babylon 5 is. It was a telly program many years ago.
Right, I've got no idea whatsoever.
I think it was on Babylon 5 was on around the same time that Buck Rogers was on, and there was another one, but I can't think it was now.
Logan's Run?
No, I think it was after Logan's Run.
Don't know.
But it was well after Blake 7.
James is asking, does anyone have any advice on how to sort something out where I can get the funds for Lego to make my vids, i.e. Patreon or something like that? Do you know something, James? Sometimes a little cheeky email to said company along the lines of, I'm an avid YouTuber and fan of your product, grovel, grovel, grovel. And you never know, mate. They might send you some sample freebies that you can review and things like that. And you can then grow a partnership with them and see what happens. You know, put something up on Facebook. Anyone got any old Lego bricks they don't want? And you'll be inundated with Lego bricks. I did it once when I needed a couple of missing bits for a technical set, and I could have built 3 more with what was sent. So it's worth a thought, mate.
Yeah, and you just given me an idea for my my future project that I am undertaking.
What's that, mate?
Well, I have decided that I am going to have a workbench refit.
All right.
I am going to lose some of the battens that's on the wall that I've got my pots paint on.
Right.
And I am going to be constructing many Hobby Zone modules to go in its place.
Okay.
Of which I will be doing videos of the updates as I do them and building said modules. And now that I've got my Facebook page for Model Maker Dave.
Subtle segue and plug. Good, man.
Yeah,
you're learning.
Yeah. I will be putting photographs up there as well. So I'm going to pen a few emails and see if I might get 1 or 2 of those modules free.
Yeah, I mean, it's
worth a punt.
Sometimes you've got to be cheeky and just ask, mate. You know, I mean, a certain guru taught me that. If in doubt, you know, be cheeky. Do it with a smiley, nicey, and if you don't ask, you don't get, do you? So
exactly.
You know, it is interesting sometimes what you can glean, so to speak. You know, you've got to be in it to win it, mate. At the end of the day, I don't think I've got any bags of Lego left. I'll have a look in my loft the next time I can send me lad up there, and if I've got anything, mate, I'll bag it up, box it up, or send it up. Oh, yeah, he's saying there that he contacted them and he said that then They thought he's not a suitable person to work with as I don't have many followers. Oh, bless. Well, hopefully if you start getting some subs from what we're trying to do, and that'll help you. But yeah, definitely, mate. James, by all means, mate, put a request up on my Facebook group and on my Facebook page, the Festa 67's page. I've got no objections, mate. Just put a nice little, required, if anyone's got that sort of thing, and pimp the hell out the page, mate. I don't mind. That's what it's there for. It's not only my page, it's there for you guys at the end of the day to put your photos up so we can see your work. But also, if if you're looking at thinning your stash down and you've got some odds and sods, then yeah, bung it up there. That's what it's for, mate. And then
That's what I did yesterday.
Yeah, deal with each other. And as Fox is saying there, James, the other tip, mate, is build up your following with content, and shameless pimping. That's what I'm guilty of. I don't pimp myself enough.
No, I don't.
I'll put a video series up and don't really advertise it. It's just there, and I need to get myself into that habit of, post it on the groups and let people see it. And
yeah, I'm kind of guilty of that one as well. I just post it up in a few areas and then.
Yeah, he's also working on a few stores on AliExpress, which is where he got the Lego Mustang and other sets from. Yeah, I mean, there are quite a lot of these places. I deal with one. What I'll do is I'll PM you the details of them, and yeah, every now and then they'll randomly send me something and go, well, have a play with it and see what you think, and go from there. And yeah, more to come on that one, because I feel a little video series coming up now, or a playlist for it. But
I think, as the saying goes, if you don't ask, you don't get.
yeah. Sarge is asking, am I Canadian? No idea, mate. Yeah. Fox is saying, don't be like Festa, who includes an apology in every single pimp post that he does. Yeah, I know. I'm too British, mate, for my own good.
Yeah.
I am that bloke who'll stand there queuing for 6 hours for a tin of baked beans, without so much as this is taking a while to go. I'll just wait me turn quite happily, mulling it over.
Yeah, and the other thing I think I'm guilty of, and you'll probably tell me off, and I know Fox will, is I don't push me Patreon page as much.
No, you don't. On which note, I forgot to put the banners up, didn't I? What a work. So yeah, I've done well. I hit the live.
You got it round the right way this time. You've done the live button, and then you've got to do the signage at the bottom now.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, we've both got Patreon pages, so let's drop Dave's up first. Get that one done. So if you're interested in supporting Dave on the old Patreon, so that he can carry on getting his model of his own stuff and bits and pieces, you shamelessly robbed the layout of my Patreon channel, didn't you, mate? And set the same tiers up as $1, $5, and a $10. And pay him a visit.
Guilty as charged, Your Honour. I have no offerings for defence.
So that's Dave's, youtube.com/Model Maker Dave's Workshop, or patreon.com Model Maker Dave's Workshop.
Yeah, if you do decide to take up a patronage, I say thank you very much.
Good man.
So yes, please feel free. You're still working on the M977 8x8 truck. There is 3 episodes up there. I'm going to try and do some more of it this afternoon, I think.
Good man.
So hopefully there'll be a video, another one going up later on in the week.
Yeah. And for those that have asked, there's the Festa 67, youtube.com/Festa67's workshop and patreon.com/Festa67's workshop. And again, every little bit helps. It's greatly supported, I'm medically retired now. So, yeah, any funds are gratefully received and utilized, and everything I release is up on Patreon before it comes on YouTube, so you get first dibs on everything. Also unique video series are on there, and patron giveaways. Ooh. Yeah. So the patron giveaways can range from shameless plug coming up here, Dave.
What, you? No, never.
Patron giveaways can be a set of that. Set Soul and Crystal Clear without the insert, because they're bigger bottles. UMP, turn it round the other way. Normal strong, extra strong, with brush holders each side.
Oh, you're good, you are.
So they can be given away. The glue holders, I give them away on the Patreon. So there you go. So, yeah, there's all sorts of stuff that appears. There's going to be some muggage and other bits and bobs, but obviously to get them, then, patronage is required for the giveaways. But, yeah. So what have we been up to this week then, Dave?
What have I been up to? I haven't done anything else on the Huey.
Right.
Must admit, I'm a little bit sort of slacking on that. But he says, as he desperately kind of goes to sort the cameras out.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I've got your full screen, but I can take you off a full screen if you prefer, mate.
Right.
Oh, there you go.
A minute. That's it. Right, I have been doing a bit more work on said little Tiffy, and it's coming along very nicely at the moment. And why I did everything inside the cockpit, I've no idea, because you can't see any of it.
I did that on my Schmidt, didn't I?
You can't see diddly squat. So, yeah. So all that faffing about.
Yeah, but
however, I do know that it has been done.
Yeah, it's there, mate.
So it's kind of satisfied that. So yes. So and I've done a little bit of work on the wing.
Yeah.
You hold it up so that you can see that. I'll put them all away now. You have to cut this section out of the wing, which I did last night, and then you get this part that you stick on, and then you can make it look like it's open.
Yeah.
And it's a nice little touch, actually. It's about time FX did those little extras. So, yes. What else have I been up to? I've made saying that I didn't do anything for the Huey. I've made the final part of the harness with the center clip on it, which I did out of photo etch. So they are sat on the end of me bottle. They will go in place, and then I can do all the paintwork on the harnesses.
Yeah.
And I think pretty much that's been it. It's been one of those weeks where I've come home from work and I've sort of collapsed on the sofa and crashed. And
yeah, you've been a bit crane crackered, mate, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been, without going into too much detail.
Yeah, you can't because of security, mate.
Yeah, it's all a bit gone. I think it's probably the best expression. However, I am going to do a shameless plug.
Hey, mate, you plug away, mate. Nothing wrong with a shameless plug. I'm
going to plug away, and I'm going to get these back out again, because I did say that I bought these the other week. The Infinity sanding sponge sticks.
Oh, right.
I gave them a bit of a workout last night on the Tiffy,
Yeah.
and I have got to say, I am suitably very impressed. They are got a nice bit of flex, as you can see, bends really nice, and they're quite thick. So when doing a fuselage or doing a seam in a long barreled gun thing,
Yeah.
they will take up the shape of it so that you don't get a flat spot.
Oh, right.
So,
Yeah.
I bought the starter pack for 15 quid.
Yeah.
8 in a pack, double-sided, 220 through to 4,000 grit. My advice, don't think about it. Just go and buy them because you won't regret it. End of shameless plug. Ooh, hello, what's going on? Oh, I have a feeling I'm on my own. All right, he's gone. I don't know what's happened. I have a feeling he might have had a power cut. So onward and forward, as they say. Message held for review. Oh, okay. Right, so what has everybody been up to now? Oh, he's not gone and done a TED, have he? Oh dear. Not at all. Okay. What's the beer called? What? Can I put another shilling in the slot, mate? Right. Okay. Yeah. Right. Moving on. So the workbench refit is all about as he tries to do something.
Back. Testing.
Hello.
All right.
Did you run away?
No, I've been sat here, mate. It was just a driver issue on Windows, mate. That's all.
All right.
Yeah. No, Festa hadn't pressed the wrong buttons or did a TED. It was I was sat here listening to you. It was like, yeah.
Thought you did a TED and buggered off.
No. It was quite interesting. You bless you, it was like a little cat in the headlights, mate. It's like pass.
Yeah. Pass. Hang on, what's going on?
I'm on my own, and it was like, help. I don't know what to do. Yeah, sorry for the slight technical glitch. That was Windows basically saying you're not putting your bench camera on yet. Not sure why, but yeah, it didn't seem to want to play. So yeah. Yeah, it's worked every week since I've been on, and it's sat there switched on, but for some reason StreamYard was not happy with it. And obviously, hosting a live, I can't sit and play with it and find out why, because I tried that and Dave got a bit lost, so I had to switch it back on again.
Yeah, got very lost. I was not expecting a sudden.
No, I thought I would do it while she was full screen like I normally do, and it's like he's not padding it out. Bless him, he's lost.
I've lost. It was like I was expecting you to say something, and you didn't come back and say anything. And I thought,
no, it's because you was mid-conversation, Dave. That's why, mate. Never stop a Dave when he's talking.
Exactly. So I'm going to go back over to my bench cam because I was doing a bit on the what I'm going to be doing for my bench refit. So I'm going to lift up that. So as you can see, what you guys don't normally see is after the cutting mat. Now you can see it is a bit of a tip. So what I'm going to do is this shelf, this one, and the one above it, oddly enough, as he goes up, these three are all going to come out, and I'm going to have 3 rows of Hobby Zone workbench modules. Now, I'm not 100% sure which ones I'm going to have and what, how they're going to be put in the rows, but that's what I'm planning. I'm also, if I turn my camera around and poke it in the corner, I'm going to have a corner unit stack up there as well, so that it comes down this side as well.
Oh, right, yeah.
So hopefully it goes all the way to the end of the bench.
Yeah, because I put the photo album of Shame up in the Festa 67 workshop group on Facebook, so that you can see a before and after.
Yeah, and if anybody thinks that I don't work under a staircase, there's the staircase.
You are Harry Potter.
Yeah, so there you go.
A lot of folk used to think that I was under the stairs myself, because my room comes over on camera as a bit ickle.
Yeah, but this space is even more ickle.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've got the Hobby Zone stuff on my bench here. I've got like the, like the photo on their website of the horseshoe.
And
I've got
that's
that
kind of what I'm going to go for.
Yeah, I've got that 3i all around me. And then I've got the IKEA unit because it's a bit stronger with me server on it, because it's quite a heavy server, because there's, just a dozen hard drives in there as usual, for all the media and that. And yeah, but when that computer upgrade comes through, I'm going to have another move round in the cave. So, yeah.
Yeah, so that's roughly what I'm going to be doing.
Good man, mate. It's looking good, Dave.
And the fact that where the laptop is,
yes,
as you see it now, hopefully I will get a return on the corner unit and be able to get 3 stacks up as well, so I can have it going all the way round.
I mean, that's what I've got.
And I'm actually thinking that if I move the laptop so that it's right at the very edge of the extension to the bench, I might just about squeeze in a, the 200 mil version and get a couple of those in.
Yeah, see, that's what I've got around my bench. I've got the IKEA, and then all the Hobby Zone comes round all the way round, like so. Really technical, this. It looks good, but it's just a bolt on the bottom of my camera that I'm turning. Yeah, nothing technical in Festa's cave. And then just here is the
as long as it works, that's the main thing.
Yeah, just there's the filament printer, and then just the other side of the spool in the corner by the bookcase is the resin printer.
Dum dum dum.
And then we've got, this is a view of the man cave under the stairs, Fox. Then you've got stash and stuff in shelves, and then you've got the other units around there. Some fat bloke with a bald head and an hat on. Don't know who he is. And then above me head, more stash. And then all the artwork on the ceiling that's above me. So, yeah. That's the camera dying yet again. So I'm going to stop that camera for a sec. Is it back on?
Oh, it looks like it. Oh, no,
yeah.
It's
just it doesn't like being moved around too much for some reason.
It's a bit temperamental, is it?
Yeah, I think there might be a loose wire inside the actual case part of it. So soldering iron, Dave, might have to come out. I'm going to adjust it down a little bit to try and get rid of a bit of the glare. Me this week, I sprayed my taxi bonnet or primed it because, I had to get another compressor because my other one was a bit spluttery, and you are talking to the bloke who thought airbrushes are dirty, so let's clean them. So I cleaned every airbrush last weekend.
Oh,
And
you're
then
good.
I had another play, and they were still a bit purr as I was spraying. And I stripped my compressor down, and the whole diaphragm had split. And I was like, oh, that's a bind. And then realised it is a 15-year-old compressor, so I've had my money's worth. So I got another one. I then primed this little triplane. I nearly said something else then, Dave, didn't I?
Be careful. It's
Yeah.
before the shed.
Yeah. So I primed that. Fokker. There you go. I said it right.
Careful.
Triplane. So I've got all the little rigging and all of that lot to put in that bad boy. I bought that originally for the buddy build, the model officer's mess and that done, and I built a little one for Kenneth and sent that to Australia. And I kind of forgot that I still had that one still sat up there, so I sat and built that because I got the Red Baron car over there to do. It was a custom car that was around in the 60s. Primed the dashboard of the London taxi. Bit of the old interior going on of the London cab. So I got all the detail work, posters and stuff, and then primed the body shell. Get that ready for its many top coats that it's going to have, and then it'll be sealed, glossed, and decal wrapped. Been doing a bit more work, James, on the Death Race motor, so that's got a bit of stuff going on with it. So yeah, and started filming the first part of the E-Models build, which was a little what's in the box, what I'm going to be doing with it, and just a little sort of gloss over the diorama side that's going to happen on that build. So look out for that one on our affiliates channel. It's up in that corner. That'll be coming up on the E-Models channel. A little bit of the old back window there, 3D printed, and that'll drop in place on the back of the Death Race car like so. And then all of this has got to be added, primed, and then the bit I'm going to enjoy the most on that build, the weathering and the diorama. I've got a cunning idea. Me and James need to get in touch with each other and work out some ideas on the diorama just to see whether he likes the idea, and then we'll move that forward. So yeah,
that sounds like dangerous.
Yeah, I'm just going to stop this camera now. I've done my little review, and then I'll switch the other one back on, Dave. All right.
Okay, mate. Well, as he's sort of flitting from one camera to another, I'm going to quickly go back to desk cam because I've forgotten. I've done something else for the Huey. For the stretcher, when the stretcher's in the back of the Huey, I have constructed my own stretcher trestle thing.
Oh, that's come up nice.
Yeah, and I've done all the welds in the joint as well with a bit of not milliput. I've used the Tamiya epoxy putty. I find that a lot easier to use than the milliput. I don't know why. It just works better for me. So that's got to go in place. But before I do that, I'm just going to put a little bit of weathering and a little bit of rust here and there just to give it the used and abused look, because it's far too clean and
a few dinks where guns may have butted against it, or hands have rubbed against it, or scratches, and
and I think in these little bits where the poles go for the stretcher, I'm going to just put some dinks and marks in there just to show that it's where the been pushed in and rocked about and
Yeah.
stuff. So that's got to go in. And that's it really for this. I've also tried doing a test fit inside the fuselage, and it is a big fuselage.
Oh yeah.
It's not so much big, it's huge, but it does fit really nice. I've got a little bit of fettling to do just to get a very snug fit, but
Yeah.
I think in the next week or so we could be getting rather close to buttoning up the Huey.
Oh right, yeah.
That sounds a bit scary.
Well, yeah, I mean, we was chatting a bit yesterday in our little sort of pre-show catch-up, wasn't it, on how things are and what we've both been sort of up to and that. And yeah, I mean, we was talking about the Hueys, and mine might be going into primer this week now because I got me Nimitz to prime that's above me head, and that's a big old beast of a thing. So I thought, you know, something, I might just set the booth up for a couple of days and just prime them both. They're done then, ain't they?
Yep. Oh, I'm going to go for another shameless plug. If anyone wants to join us on the Huey build, I've got one for sale on my eBay page.
Oh right, yeah.
And I'll put the link in Festa 67 yesterday.
Yeah.
So if you want to buy it, pop along, hit the buy button, and I'll put it in a post.
Absolutely, absolutely. And at the end of the day, you're making no money on it. You're only selling it for what you paid for it anyway, ain't you? So, you know what I mean? It's one of them, you know, if it goes to a good home and people can follow along, because one of the things we did sort of look at yesterday and discuss was doing another Saturday live for the Huey update, wasn't it? And it's something that we're bouncing around, and
yeah,
you know, if not, tie it into the Sunday brunch or whatever, and you know, see where we can run with it. But the Sunday brunch, I like it to be about you guys that tune in and watch us, so that we can pimp your YouTube channels and show your work off. And
I was about to say, for those that haven't done so, get your YouTube channels and put them on the Facebook page so that you guys get a bit of pimpage, bit of limelight, and hopefully a sub or 7.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's, you know, I've got the pages open just to me left there in anticipation of a bit of gallery and pimpage. But, you know, like Dave has said, if you've got a YouTube channel, go on to the Festa 67's workshop page. You'll see the announcement there, you know.
Got it
type the channel. Yeah, just copy and paste the channel link into the comments, and we'll go through them. And as we see the comments come through, I mean, I usually get a reminder, you know, so click the bell and that enable reminders, and bang, there it is, you know, and I just go in. So if I'm not already subscribed, I just hit the subscribe and click the little ding-a-ling, and that way you'll get reminders of when we post more entertainment for you guys. Did I say that right?
Entertainment.
Carl Making Models is saying we are doing it again this year, Colin. You'll be more than welcome to join us over the 48 hours. This year, the theme is Fokker foes, and we can build anything that fought a Fokker. God, did I do that all without? I did, didn't I?
You did. I'm not even going to attempt it.
Celebratory hat wobble.
Yes.
Stevie's saying he needs to get down his shed. I have a lot of painting. So yeah, keep an eye on that foot, mate. Yeah, make sure you got your foot up. You tell me enough to put my feet up. So
yes,
yeah, I would say the shoe's on the other foot, but I don't think you can get one on at the moment, can you, mate? Bless you. because you're going to be a bit sore. But like I say, Steve, the offer's there, mate. You want an off-air chatter, just a vent, mate. Ping us a link. Sergeant Bones is saying that he likes your UE trestle, the old scaffolding bit. He said that part looks the part quite well there, mate. So bit of kudos from
kind of something I just threw together, and getting a compliment off of Sarge, I must have done really well.
James is saying, did you find the links any good use I sent you at all? Yes, I've got the links, mate, and as soon as my disability comes through for next month, mate, I might be making a chase. So thank you for that, mate. Yeah, sorry, Dave. I rambled over you there, mate.
Yeah, I got a compliment out of Sarge.
Hey, mate, I mean, no, it's funny.
I'm shocked.
Sarge don't say a lot, but when he does, it goes down because he knows his armour, and I've got, like I say, I've got stuff up there that I'm going to be building, so it can be a wealth of useful information. So
for anyone that's interested, it was just a little bit of evergreen tubing that I've used.
Oh right, yeah.
Literally sort of cobbled it together. For the joints, I used a round file on the ends of.
Yeah, you're on full screen, dude. So
so that bit, that bit, and that bit. Each end, I've used a round file just to get it so that it's kind of U-shaped, so that the join between the two is a bit more convincing.
Been a welder, mate. Yeah, you kind of know. I mean, I know the row of dimes effect on a really decent TIG weld. So trying to replicate that in scale can be quite difficult. I used to do it with, believe it or not, Ravel's Contactor Professional.
And to make the weld, I've literally got the tiniest amount I can possibly get away with of each of the two parts of the epoxy for Tamiya.
Yeah.
Mixed it together, and then I've got two odd bits of plastic sheet that I use to make the really thin, long sausages.
Oh, right.
And then it's literally, you just cut off what you need, and then you wind it round, and then with the end of me tweezers, I've used to make the weld.
Yeah.
Effect. That's all I've done.
Yeah, more than one way to skin a cat at the end of the day, mate.
But it worked for me, and I got a compliment from Sarge. So thank you, sir.
James is saying, no worries. If you guys message the seller and shout me out, they may be out to give you a great discount. Yeah, I mean, I'll let them know that you forwarded me on, and hopefully, mate, they might give you a voucher or something like that for a customer recommendation, mate. So
that would be good.
Again, if any of you have got affiliations with places, I think Fox has it where he's got his own little store and that, or you've got Amazon affiliation and that sort of thing. We're affiliated with E-Models. If you go and shop at these places, you might end up giving the person who's got the affiliation just that little bit of a bonus, so to speak. It's not a lot. I don't know what Amazon affiliation works out. I mean, I've got it on my YouTube and that, and dare I say it, I forget to do it because I sit there and think, can I be bothered to put all these links on? But it helps. It's funny. I had an interesting email from someone that had watched a video of mine, and I went, "Oh, could you put a link up for where your thing is?" And I was like, "Damn." The one time I hadn't put a link in the description, and it would have been beneficial. So I went back in and put the link in and sent them a message and said, look, link's up now, mate. So job's a good one.
Yeah. Remember the links.
Yeah. Sarge is saying he's flown in enough Hueys in his time.
Ooh.
Oh, see, yeah. See, Sarge is Chuck Norris. The secret's out. You know, we hang out with Chuck Norris.
What, the original Chuck Norris?
Yeah, we hang out with the bloke that trained Chuck Norris to be tough.
Yeah, that's scary.
See,
That's very scary.
Sarge is now sitting there going, oh, yeah. Kissing his guns.
No, Chuck Norris. Chuck asked me for advice.
Oh, bless him. So let's have a little looky-loo at what's going on in the YouTube world. So I'm just going to bring up a share screen of that, and I think it might be a good idea to do a segue into a little bit of the old YouTube pimpage.
It's time to see what's going on in YouTube world.
We'll pop that on the old Screeny Pops. So we've on the Festa 67's page, as you can see, you've got all the different YouTube channels. So all you've got to do is open up your YouTube, copy and paste its URL, which is in there, drop it in the comment, whack in your username, your real name, so to speak. This is my channel. This is what it's about. Like and subscribe. And everyone that sees that, hopefully, is liking and subscribing on all of your channels. So we've got quite a few newbies popping in there. There's Carl making models, Grant, model making Agis. Some bloke called James Chapman's in there. Don't know who he is, Dave.
No, neither do I. Never heard of him before.
You got Space Hamster ZH, Steve down at Totally Scale Models, Luke over at Black Rifle Model Works, who has put some nice photos up this week that you'll be seeing in a minute. Model officers there. Simon, I'm going to go into today because Simon ain't been well recently. I'm not going to say what's been going on because it's personal to Simon, but he's back at the bench. Mate. Yeah, he's back at the bench in a light capacity at the moment, and he's beginning to put up videos and that. So Simon is another E-Models builder like myself, goes under the name of Gundam UK, and he's got a tidy channel up there on the Japanese bipedal suits.
Oh, the Transformer things.
Yeah. So if you're into your Gundams, your Gumplers and all of that, then pop over and give his channel a visit. Like and subscribe, pretty straightforward. Just sub it, click the little bell, and you'll get notifications of when Simon puts a video up. We got Skullfish, username Jason. He's got his YouTube channel up there to shut Simon's down because my stoker is sweating at the moment trying to load these pages. So you got Skullfish now. I kind of want to see Skullfish beat 100 subs before the summer.
Has he not got there yet?
Yeah, if any of you in the chat aren't subbed to Skullfish, great character, lovely person.
I think I am. I think I've already subbed to him.
Yeah, all you've got to do is just go on his channel and go, click. Doesn't cost you anything. But good old Simon, then he can get himself a nice custom URL up there, which will be youtube.com/skullfish or something, and he gets a little perk for it in 100 subs. And he's on 63. And I mean, there's 32 of you watching at the moment. So, yeah, we can get him there. So share the love a little bit. So that's Simon, that's Jason over at Skullfish. So yeah, a couple of the YouTube channels there to have a look at, but there are a nice little list going on there. So add yours to it and we can give you a bit of pimpage. we go into the group and go and see what people have been posted, there's another copy of the announcement. Dave's got his Facebook page now over at Model Maker Dave's workshop. So have a clickaroo on the page and like the page.
Yeah, I only set it up the other day, and I put some photos up as well. So
yeah,
more content to come.
Yeah,
as they say.
David Price has put up a nice little picture there of 00 gauge 176 scale kit. I do believe Stevenson's rocket, if I remember rightly. Let's have a look. A bit of that. There you go. God, that is tiny, isn't it? Oh, wow.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that dinky.
Kits were originally from Airfix and Kitmaster. Some moulds are getting on for 50 years old now.
Ooh.
Can produce a lot of flash, yeah. I can imagine
yeah. Especially if it's the old Airfix.
Yeah, he's got a couple of others to build, which is the Deltic prototype plus Evening Star Steam logo. So, yeah.
Oh, I love the Deltics. I don't know why, but I just do.
And Donald Gilchrist has said there, I do remember buying that in the Airfix bags many moons ago. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Kits in the old Airfix bags. I used to love them.
Yeah, or you used to get them in the blister pack as well.
Well, yeah, because you used to always remind your mum how good you had been. I've been really good this week, Mum, and you'd be like flicking the packet so that the one you was after was just fluttering, and she'd see it fluttering. Oh, I'll get you one of these whilst you're here. Oh, cheers, Mum. Oh, what a surprise that is. Yeah, and you go, score.
Yeah, got that one.
Yeah.
Well, in the bags and in the blister packs, that was just about pocket money, wasn't it? In the old days.
Yeah, it was, because I wasn't, believe it or not, I wasn't a sweet eater as a kid, says the bloke who's ended up bloody diabetic. But yeah, my pocket money was all model kits and glues and paints and that to do with the hobbies. So that's kind of where I went with it.
I was kind of good. I used to save it up, but once I'd saved about 2 or 3 weeks worth and knew that I could get a Series 2 or possibly go for a Series 3.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be so much smoke coming out of my pockets. It'd be flames coming out of my pockets as I wanted to spend my pocket money.
Oh, yeah.
I used to hightail it down to the local toy shop and then stand there for hours trying to make my mind up which one I wanted to buy.
Absolutely. James is saying he's posted a few pics up as well, mate. Yeah, I'll get there as soon as I can, buddy, mate. I'm just scrolling my way through the page now, mate. So, yeah, I'll get there as soon as I possibly can, buddy. Donald Gilchrist has put up the M983 tractor with, what's that say? TPY missile. Is that a cruise missile launcher, Dave?
No, possibly, or it could be, or it might be a. I'm not sure. It could be a Tomahawk, or was it Tomahawk? Yeah. I can't remember now.
Nah, that's all right.
Sarge will be the one that will say which one it was because he's clever like that.
Yeah, I mean he's doing all the framework and all of that lot from it. But yeah, Donald, if you can go in and just add a little comment as to the specific what it is and that would be a massive help for a non-armor man like Festa. So that
I like a bit of armor, but I'm not.
I'm no expert,
it's like Sarge.
Yeah, I kind of want to do justice to the people that are putting their photos up by actually getting the name of what they're showing me right at the end of the day. Archie is doing a Fury over at Common Road Junction. So he's doing the crossroad scene out of Fury. So he's doing a little bit more work on his tank, bless him.
Yeah, that's looking good.
It's looking nice, isn't it?
It is. That is.
So
Oh,
he's
you're
got
doing
that
well, then, mate.
going
You're doing well. Keep going. Keep going.
JS Idaho has put up that it's a radar array for Patriot missiles,
Okay.
Patriot missile batteries. So, yeah, cheers for that, JS, mate. Much appreciated, geez. Hope you're keeping well. Some more pictures there of Archie's Fury tanks coming along nicely with the tracks and the wheel missing and stuff of that ilk, and a few unfortunate few unfortunate people there that
Didn't
lost
quite
their
make it.
lives in the war. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a nice little dio you got on the go there, mate.
Yeah.
Frank, go on, mate.
Just to say that Stuart's happy today because he's finished 2 models. Well done, mate.
Oh, good
What
man.
have you finished? Come on, tell us. You can't just say you finished 2. You got to say what you've done.
Yeah,
Lynn's popped in, so hello, Lynn. How you doing?
Hello, Lynn. All right, mate.
Hang on. It's all suddenly disappeared again.
James is saying the ANTPY2 radars are high-resolution phased array X-band radars designed and built specifically for the missile defense mission. The radar can be deployed in 1 or 2 modes, terminal or forward. Thanks for that, mate. We now know that you're an armor man. So
sounds like he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, so it's going to be James. What's that?
Yeah.
I've just seen Frankie in the chat. Perfect timing, Frankie. We're talking space shuttles, mate.
Yeah. Hello, Frankie.
This is a rather tidy example now of the Revell 144 shuttle that Frankie over.
Just to interrupt, Lynn's going off to work now, so ta-da.
Yeah. Cheers. See you later, Lynn. Where was I?
You was just about to do space shuttle stuff.
Ah, right. Yeah. Sorry, mate. Yeah, sorry, Frankie was been doing a lot of work on his space shuttle from Revell there. I'll be doing your decal set hopefully this week, Frankie. So if you can PM me your address and then we can get that shipped over to you. Also, what decals are you after? You're after the whole shuttle decals, upper, lower, what name do you want on the shuttle, that sort of thing. And I can sort out the decal set for you because I've got all the tiles and everything for it. So David Price has put up that he's doing the Academy 1350 HMS Warspite even.
Ooh. Not very good with boats.
Oh yeah, look at that. Photo etched guns, Dave. Yeah, look at the barrels on that. Shiny.
You're wrong.
Yeah, it's big boomsticks, isn't it? It's like boomability, Dave, wins all the time, doesn't it? It's like, yeah. This is the Man Caves folder. We said about it last week, didn't we, on the show? And we're taking photos of our man caves. I mean, this is where I had my old mats and all of that lot, but I'll just put some photos. That's where I'm sat at the moment. So that's a bit of the 3D print area, which is at the end of my bench. And then on top of the blue toolbox is where the resin printer lives. That's Clinton Hills over at Southwest Modeler. That's an impressive looking
cave. That is very impressive.
I must admit, I'm looking at that thinking, yeah, another neat freak. They put us two to shame, don't they, Dave?
Yeah, but my excuse is I am in restricted area.
I mean, look at that. That's James Skiffin over at Model Officers Mess. This is the guy who had the extremely neat paintbrushes, isn't it?
Yeah, a bit OCD, methinks.
That's an impressive bit of cavage going on there, mate.
Yeah, it is.
You've got Carl over there over at Making Models.
Yeah, that's extremely tidy, and it's putting my pigsty to shame.
Oh, mate, we haven't got to your slough pit yet, mate. That's coming. TK,
do I run away now?
yeah, TK, our Dutch friend there. That's his man cave up in his loft. Bless him. Another person there is a convert to Hobby Zone. Welcome to the dark side.
I know. Well, I've got some on order. So, oh, hello. That looks familiar.
Yeah, and then we come. Yeah, we come to Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Someone needs his Hobby Zone, don't they, mate?
I do, desperately.
And as a mate, you know, I did the honourable thing yesterday because he hasn't stopped going on about his Hobby Zone arriving, and he's like a kid rubbing his hands. Is it here yet? Is it here yet?
No, it's not here yet, and it's probably not going to be here till about Tuesday.
I waited until he went offline in a little bit of a quiet mode, and I pinged him a picture of an Hobby Zone layout just because I could.
Well, actually, it kind of helped me out to decide other things that I was going to do. So you kind of helped me out as well. So
there's his little laptop that he looks at so that the world can see him.
Yep.
Obligatory cup of tea. That printer's gone upstairs now, Dave, isn't it?
Yeah, printer is no longer in the corner. It's gone upstairs, but it's not in its final operational position yet.
Yeah.
It's still got to be moved again.
Yeah. So, 007's printer is now living upstairs.
Yep.
Carl Smith saying that the whole thing still lots to do to get it organised. So he's getting there. And that's the thing with the man caves at the end of the day. You know, they are a work in progress.
Definitely.
James, whereabouts did you put your pictures, buddy, as well, so that I can find them? Are they in the group, in the album? If they are, I'll navigate in there in a sec. Reese has sent RJC models workspace. So he's got a bit of shelfage on there.
Yeah, that's almost luxury compared to what I've got.
It is, Dave, isn't it? Are you sulking?
No.
You are, aren't you?
Just a bit envious that I've got a tiny little space under a staircase. But it is utilised to its utter limits.
Yeah. Cole's saying it's a 360 pick. Cole, swipe side to side. Oh, is it, mate? I'll go back in then, mate. Sorry. Yeah, don't be like Festa. I don't understand all this 360 pictures stuff. It's all witchcraft and tomfoolery.
Photograph's a photograph, isn't it?
Bit like a panorama, is it? Oh, there's someone's Huey there for sale.
Yeah.
So you'll see little random adverts start popping up. That's basically what we're up to. Where did I put it? No, that's that page. Let's go into the man caves folder that way. Do it the way I was going to do it. There you go. Let's find Carl's picture and do that, and then I can try and find James's then.
Excuse me.
That one. Oh, is that what that little thing is in the corner? That little swishy thing. You'll see it in a minute. There was a little icon in the corner there. So what? How do I make it 360 then, geese? Oh, that's your pictures. That's
my picture. That's why it's not gonna happen on those.
Oh, there you go. That little thing. Oh, ding dong! Look at that. Educated. Oh, that's a bit swanky, isn't it?
Oh, that's a bit odd. It's a bit clever, isn't it?
Oh, I'll tell you, I like that.
Yeah, it's clever, that.
Is that an app, is it, Cole, or something that is downloadable? I like the idea of that because I stand here like a complete lettuce, turning myself around in circles on walking sticks, and it's fun.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't know if you can do it on Android, but I think you can do it on iPhones.
Yeah.
But I will stand corrected if I use wrong.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea, mate. Yeah, if you can ping us the thing on how that was. Oh, it's an option on the phone, is it? Is that an iPhone you're using, or an Android, or whatever? But yeah, I like that. So that's Carl's Man Cave.
Mm.
Let's have a segue into the photos. Being that I'm screen sharing anyway, I might as well carry on with a bit of that. That announcement there. Let's go into photos. A couple of people want to join. I'll do all the admin once the show's over, folks. Or at least when I'm not screen sharing. And then if it's any of you that have posted additional photos, then I'll go back in and have a little looky-loo. All right, what we got here then? This is James Gunnage. Look at that, Dave. What's that made of? Is that a 3D print? That's Lego, isn't it? It is as well.
Yeah, he's a bit of a Lego king, isn't he?
Ding dong.
Yeah.
Do you lay on the floor in the kitchen doing sniper noises? You do, don't you? Because I know I would, wouldn't you? I'd be there, mate, with the old full body armor on and everything. I'd have all the paint across my face and camo, proper ghillie suit, and I'd be running around the kitchen, and my wife would be going, "Get out of my kitchen."
All words to that effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, but on the sniper rifle, does he make the sound of pulling the bolt back to slide in another round?
Oh yeah, you've got to have proper sound effects, haven't you? The old. Isn't it amazing though? I mean, how Lego's changed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a bit of the old Batmobile there with lighting. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, and when I had Lego, it was double decker bus, and that was about it, really.
Well, yeah, I mean, I used to have tubs of the bricks and the roof slates and all of that. Lot. You used to basically build whatever was in your head, which, yeah.
Well, yeah, because I had a Lego sack. It was like a canvas sack with Legos splattered all over it, and it was full of bricks.
Yeah.
And I used to sit and build, like you say, whatever was in my head at the time, kind of worked its way into Lego somehow.
Oh yeah, usually there was loads of guns and missiles to be had and bombs.
It used to be aircraft and cars, I think, for me. I used to love it. I used to just sit there. If I was being taken off somewhere to be left because my mum was going to work, as long as I had my bag of Lego, I was fine. I was quite happy.
Happy days, yeah. I mean, look at that. It even breaks down into the component bits, you know, where like in the film and the sides eject, don't they? And it becomes almost like a motorcycle-y type thing, doesn't it? It's got some detail in it.
Ooh.
Oh, we've got another one there. Look at that. Oh, that's a nice looking cabinet he's got there, isn't it? I like that. Don't tell me the cabinet's made of Lego and all. It is, isn't it?
It probably is.
It is.
It wouldn't surprise
me. Yeah, look, you see the shapes on it. Oh, wow.
Why is he not? Why is he not a master Lego builder?
Exactly, mate. Exactly. Yeah, bung them up on there, mate. Look at that.
Yeah.
So it's got the old brain.
You should be going for the ultimate Lego master builder.
He's got the old brain going. Oh, Vince is in. Hello, Vince. Vince is over at Mr. Loft's Model Making.
Hello, Vince.
Add a YouTube link to your channel, Vince, on the Facebook page, mate, and then we can
get some subs.
Get some subs in there, these, yeah. That's Donald Gilchrist's missile array.
Ooh.
I know.
That is a big old thing, isn't it?
It's got a little bit of the oomph factor, isn't it?
He's got a bit more than that oomph. He's got that. Oh, blimey, that is
It's big bombs as well, isn't it, Dave? It's you know,
it's got big oomphaage.
Yeah, it's got big boom ability, mate.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm liking that. He's got some nice old pictures of that as well, mate. Yeah, I like the look of that. It's a Trumpy and all, Dave.
Oh, we like
Yeah,
Trumpy. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm going through me trumpeter stuff yesterday, and I found a Challenger 2 tank. I was going to list it, but as it's British armour,
Yeah.
I feel an armour build come on, as there is a thump somewhere in Germany as Sarge falls off his chair in disbelief that Dave is going to build a tank.
Yeah. Carl over at Making Models going, yeah, I bet Dave likes trumping. Yeah, his reputation precedes him, mate, doesn't it? Honestly, it's like having a pair of bagpipe bellows in front of you. No matter where you prod the bag, air comes out. It's like, Archie's tank there for his Fury build.
Yeah, Sarge is just falling off his chair.
Frank Shuttle. So I think we've done pretty much everything in the gallery there. I'll just see what the latest admin stuff was. Was that more photos? Let's have a looky loo. Could just be people wanting to join, but let's just see what's been going on. Just in case there's any new pictures, I don't want to disappoint anyone. A couple of new members, Graham McRobert and David Price. Welcome aboard, guys. Nice to have you on board. The group is basically, all of us guys pimping each other's work, sharing our love of the hobby and all of that lot. You don't get rivet counted. If you want critique, ask for it, or if you want advice, ask for it, but no one's going to sit there and critique your build and make you feel out of place. So the group is there for you, for each other, to enjoy each other's work.
Yeah, so post away. More pics, the better.
Yeah, Stuart Bremner's just put in a couple of photos there. So thank you, Carl, for adminning that for me, mate. Much appreciated. You look at that, Dave.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Oh,
That
and
is,
I think we got a new name. It's not one that I've seen before. Mark's Modelling Rambles. Hello, mate. If you're new, welcome.
Hello, hello, Mark. If you've got a YouTube page, pull a link up in the Festa 67's workshop group, mate, so we can all subscribe to you and get your numbers up.
Definitely.
Obviously, like and subscribe to the rest that are in there and ring their little notification bells so we can carry on our little mission of spreading the love.
Yeah, if you've got any photos of work in progress or finished, oh, that's nice. As he interacts.
Yeah. I thought you would like that.
Oh, yeah, I do. I like that. That's very nice.
Because I've got an area sat just over here, and I've got the Tamiya one.
Yeah, you've got the Sea Harrier, isn't it?
Yeah. It's one of those iconic planes I remember from my childhood. That and the Tomcat, the Grumman. Is it the Grumman Tomcat swing wing?
The F-14. Yeah, the F-14 Tomcat swing wing.
I will get another Tomcat at some point, just so that I can revisit another childhood build that I remember doing.
Yeah, I've found that I've got a 1/48th Tomcat in the stash.
Yeah,
with the swing wing. That could be.
I like that. That is very sexily done, isn't it?
Yeah, I do. I like that. I might get the Revell 50th one. Is that 1/48th or 1/32nd?
I don't know, man.
Not sure.
I'm sure I saw a couple of pictures that Luke posted up this week. There's Scooby's Eurofighter Typhoon.
Ooh,
I've got one of them just up above my head there that I bought off of Alan, and I must.
Oh, Phantom!
I must build it. There you go. I knew I'd seen Luke's pictures this week. This is Luke Carswell over at the Black Rifle Model Works, and I do like his stuff, I must admit, because he he does really clean work, and it's got shark mouth. So you know,
Yeah,
and
Phantom. I remember them things landing when I was down down at the Falklands. Those things came in and
yeah,
caught the rag at the end of the runway.
it's got rockets, and is that bombs as well?
Could be a fuel pod.
Could be a fuel pod. Could well be a fuel pod. Absolutely.
I'm sure if Luke's in, he will correct me if I'm wrong, but it does look like a fuel tank. But I will stand corrected if I'm wrong.
Yeah, that is sexy. Edward Leonard is saying, "Good morning, Dave and Colin. Hello,
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Hope you're well, mate." Mark is saying that I know I'm sub to some of you. Absolutely, mate. We're on a little mission, mate, of sharing everyone's YouTube channels and trying to get folks subs up so that they can get custom URLs and release some of the features of YouTube, mate. So, yeah, look at that. Oh,
That's nice.
honestly, mate, if that was zoomed in, I'd think that was a real one.
I'm not sure what to be jealous of, the way he builds his kits or the way he takes his photographs.
Again, it's clean, isn't it? It's studio. He's very similar to David Hunter over at DH Model Works. You know that, photography side and the presentation of the finished work is always top notch, isn't it? And
be nice if he was to share a few tips on doing better photographs.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, but he's just done a huge revamp. He's got one of them photo booths that I've got. But he's got it looks like the styrene inserts with the texture on in there. But it's a nice lighting booth, that. I think that's probably a bit bigger than my one. Mine's one of those little fold out ones with the LED.
Oh, little put you up one.
Yeah.
No, that's nice.
Mate, I could sit and look at that all day long because it's not overdone, is it?
No, it's just subtle perfection.
Yeah, some of them you see, you get a lot of pre-shading or post-shading. It just looks a little too much. But yeah,
that looks nice. I do. I like that.
Yeah, I've kind of fallen in love with that build. No matter how zoomed in it's just flawless, isn't it? Let's be honest. Yeah. Props to you, Luke. I really am, mate. That looks like Edward Photo Etch has gone in and all. So I don't know whether it's resin seats in there. I'm sure Vince will know because he's our aftermarket guru.
Oh, aftermarket. He's more like an aftermarket god.
Rear view there. I mean, look at the flaps and angles on that. It's just like
that is good. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, no, I know I pimp Luke's work a lot, but it's because I really like the work, and it's the same with Paul over at ISM, and it's he put a car picture up the other day on his thing, and I had to do a double take because he had put it on this diorama. I think might be a start finish line or pit garage or whatever, but I had to do a double take because I thought it was his motor or a real motor. It was bloody flawless.
That was lovely.
And I was like, justifies my reason for not doing shiny, but Frankie sent me a kit to do shiny, so I'm going to have to learn to do shiny.
Oh, you'll manage. You'll be fine.
And then back to Archie's Fury there. So just that little boost there on the gallery for you all, just to keep people up to speed and up to date with it. But keep posting your work because I know it's the Sunday brunch and it's us two reprobates sitting here chatting to you, but Sunday just before your roast dinner, we're all sat at the bench beavering away, and if you're not feeling the love because your channel's not getting the subs you want, well, just post a link up. I don't mind. This is about you guys, not just about me and Dave. It's sharing the love, isn't it?
Yeah, you see what we do, but we also want to see what you guys are up to.
I mean, few of them in that list, I've gone into their channels and I'm like, oh. And I've spent a good hour on their channel navigating. I'm like, oh yeah, let's have a little looky loo. And suddenly you see a bit of work and you're like, oh, I like that. And yeah, literally just closed it down, and Cole's gone and posted some pictures in there of the F21 5B in the brunch gallery. Rightio, mate. I'll reload the gallery up, mate, and I'll have a looky loo, mate. I've just got to go back into the group because I closed the tab down to try to free up a bit of resource. So bear with me, mate. I've just got to open it back up again. So I'll have a little go back into it in a minute, mate. Sarge is saying, is that the amusing hobbies? Scooby's got a good point. He said we need more likes on the YouTube video. So if you're watching this on the YouTube, just have a little looky-loo underneath and just do the old thumbs up. That would be much appreciated.
Oh, definitely.
Again, thumbs up, thumbs down. Not everyone likes seeing our ugly mugs on screen.
Yeah. On that note, just as a question, so there are a few people out there that have given us a thumbs down. Don't just give us a thumbs down and then run off into the distance. Give us a reason why you gave us a thumbs down, because if it's anything that we can correct or redo in a different way, then let us know. We're not perfect, we're not brilliant. We're learning as we go along on this. So give us a thumbs down, but if you're going to do that, give us a reason why you're doing it.
Yeah. Bless. Right, I've got a share screen coming up, so I've just got to look underneath me button or me camera even, and then I can add that. Graham McRoberts put in a 196 scale Saturn 5. So I will just have a looky-loo at that one. Cool, that's nice, isn't it?
Ooh. Bet that goes up like a rocket.
See what he did there.
I'll get me coat. I'll get me coat and disappear.
And I think Carl said that he put one up in the brunch gallery. So let's have a quick peeky pops into the gallery. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, there you go. Totally
nice.
Scale models there. Let's put that one up. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. Yeah, it does look familiar. Yeah, I like that. Graham McRobert there. Yeah, not completely finished. The Saturn 5. Yeah, it's a fair old size though, mate, isn't it? I've got the 144 scale one over in the corner there behind me resin printer at the moment. Someone was asking, Edward Leonard, there you go, asking me how the resin printing is going. I've been this week doing all... I'm still sharing the screen there. This week I've been doing all my Pi setup for it, because I'll just grab me Raspberry Pi because it's the easiest way. But
your new gizmo that you printed off.
Yeah, because I'm going to be filming like I do with the filament printer. I'm going to be filming it all. I'm going to put up some photographs this afternoon once the show's over. What that'll be is the resin printer. I've built a base for it with drawers, excuse me, for all the tools. I've put a buck converter on the back that runs a little Raspberry Pi 0W. And this is the little Pi cam. And what that does is, on the Mars, you've got a drop over cover. And this is a little magnetic Raspberry Pi, like that. So the camera goes inside the cover, the Pi goes on the outside. Power lead goes from the Pi to the buck converter that is run from the printer. And I've only had the Mars Pro a week, and I may have made some rectangular holes in the front and put switches on the front rather than have them on the back and things like that. So I've got switchability now to power this from the printer's PSU, so I can now film it, stream it, and do what I like with it. And hopefully we'll be doing some prints this week. So that's the plan on that. But I'll be putting up some photos, and I'll share the links for the STL file for this. And if any of you have got Elegoo Mars and you want to come to the world of streaming it for a Pi 0W, needs to be a 0W, then let me know, and I'll put up a folder with all the software in it that I use, and yeah, you'll be able to do the same.
Yeah, I've been listing, but I've also been going through the listings, and I've subbed to a few more of you that I haven't got. So hopefully your numbers have just gone up by one as I've done a few subs.
Yeah, I mean, it works. I mean, I had a lovely message off of someone, and they're pretty much just under a dozen subs, and they're over the moon, and silly little thing like that they're like, wow, it's a massive help. So I love, yeah. Aries Styrene is saying, love how pics have to be approved. Yeah, I had to do that because I have a couple of haters that troll everything I do. They thumbs down everything I do, and I've had negative and offensive comments posted on the page and the group. So I now have to pre-approve posts until I get to know the people that are doing the posting, and then I give them pre-approval. So I do apologize to any of you that may be suffering because of a couple of people that think it's big and funny to hide behind the keyboard of shame. That's their problem. Good luck to them, because they may be thumbs down in everything I do, but they're also giving me a view, and that's the statistic that matters. But it's genuine people like you guys that are tuning in to be entertained that are suffering because of a couple of idiots that just think it's funny and that they're big. And
yeah, and there's always a couple of idiots.
So
Maggie Models is saying to you, Colin, that Aries has posted a couple of pictures of a very lovely looking car.
Oh, was he? Is that in the Ujimi calling me watcher me flip?
Yeah, the doodah thingy.
In the group. Yeah, what I'll do, Aries, being that you've raised it, mate, I'll give you pre-approval, mate, and I know you, but again, if any of you are wondering why that's the case, it's not you that's done anything wrong, but because of a couple of people, I've had to lock down all my channel and my pages, and it's getting old rather quickly, but if they're hating on me, they're leaving you alone, so who cares?
Mind you, as where did I see it? Yeah, Aries is saying, thumbs down on my video makes me laugh. Means that they are still watching. Yeah, I know, it's definite. Even if they're giving you a thumbs down, they've got to come in and have a watch to put a thumbs down. So each one
absolutely. I mean, I'll put a comment up on last week's video, because within 10 minutes, there was one, and it was like, well, see, one of my haters is in. Where's the other one? Is he out? Because you kind of expect it, and it's just like, oh, really? But a good friend of mine said, look, you're getting views off of them. It's their time they're wasting, not yours. Don't worry about it. But it's folks like you guys that are tuning in that are trying to get your work seen and that, and I'm having to go in, and Cole's doing admin as well on there, and we're having to go in and do all of this just because of two people that want a little bit of attention.
Yeah, it's a bit sad, but unfortunately.
Right, we've got some more photos, Dave.
Oh, good. Come on, let's have a look.
Yeah, on a lighter note, because Aries Styrene Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, what can you say to that? That is...
Frankie Goes to Bobbywood sent me the Gold Wing Mercedes because he's basically said to me, you've got to come out your comfort zone now and do a shiny car. And they go and put pictures like this in my page, and I'm like,
I
oh,
know, that is gorgeous.
it is, isn't it?
There's nothing else you can say. It is gorgeous.
You know, that's worthy of a slurp of tea and a mull.
Yeah. Yeah, what else can you say to that?
I can hear the Simon Bates Our Tune music going in the background as I'm sitting here reflecting on the quality of that work. Again, look at the photograph as well, Dave. It's taken really well, isn't it?
Yeah, if anyone's got any hints and tips to do better photographs, please let me know, because mine kind of look rubbish compared to this. And
my photographs look like a child's drawn them on the side of a potato.
Yeah, mine look like a slap on afterthought.
Yeah, normally takes 5 or 6 attempts just to get rid of the shaking. So yeah, put the thing on the tripod. Oh, look at that, Dave. We've got another one.
Whoa,
yeah,
nice.
We might be here for some time.
Hey, I don't mind. Look, as long as we're pimping what other people are doing and they're getting a bit of the limelight and they're not looking at our ugly mugs, we're all right.
Yeah, but that's what it's about, isn't it? It's about you guys. You lot.
Yeah, no, that.
Dave.
Gorgeous. I like that. I do like a good shiny.
I'm so glad you cleaned that up. Oh, look at that. You see, teasing us with all this. See, look, Aries has got his sub out of Mark already. Good man.
Yeah, I've subbed to Mark as well.
Yeah,
and Aries. So, yeah.
Pimp
so he's getting a couple. He's getting around. Oh, Plastic Monkey's in.
Yeah, hello, mate. Hello, how you doing? That is Paul Shapland, I do believe. Hello, Paul. Hope you're keeping well, mate.
Oh,
yeah. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, mate.
That is. Oh, yeah. I wish I could do a photo of those gooders. That would be good.
Are you making cooing noises, Dave? Because I know I am.
Yeah, can't help myself.
Mate, Aries, cheers for sharing your work, mate.
Oh, yeah, tops to you, mate. Oh, definitely.
Because that was a privilege to see them, mate. And this is where I love this hobby and where you guys are interacting, because I'm not just saying it, but you know, I feel privileged that you guys are taking the time to post your work on my page. And I'm chuffed to bits when I show off other people's work, because you know,
Aries, mate, you are not an average builder. You're tops builder, mate. You know, that is stunning stuff, mate. Kind of, I like doing cars, and I kind of think I'm just below average, but you're way above that, mate.
Yeah, I mean, when you go into the album on that group, in the corner there, you've got a create album folder for you guys. Just create a folder with your name and your YouTube, you know, like it could be Colin at Festa 67's workshop album. And in there, just drop all your photos. You know, this is a Corvette, this is a BMW, this is and let people then see your channel and they can see your work. And if they ain't subbed to you, I'm sure they will be, mate.
Yeah.
And I think Aries is going to find a few subs are going his way after what people have seen there. So keep
definitely. I've subbed to him, and there are a few others have said that they've put a sub to him as well. So he should be doing rather well.
Yeah, Mark over at Mark Scale Models, he's saying not been about for a while. Glad to be back. Good to see you guys. Good to see you as well. If you've got a channel, Mark, put your link up. If you've got a Facebook group or page, I think you might have, if you're the Mark I'm thinking of, put your links up. Let's share the love a bit, mate. And
I'm just having a look now. No, I'm already subbed to him.
Aries is saying, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I mean, this with the albums and that, you know, I mean, that was the original thing of putting the brunch thing in there, is that, you know, just post your photos in the album. It's easier for me if you're putting it in the album or a folder with your name, and then I can go in quickly and bosh, and it saves you having to see me scrolling around like a girl looking for what you guys have posted. I like to see your work, and I've sat here before, and I've had people's work on display on my screen, and I've randomly done it in an hangout. Gone, hey, have you seen what this bloke's posted? Look at that. That's mint. You know what I mean? And I rave about people, I'm a fanboy myself, and I see work and I'm like, I like that, and good. Scooby's got a brilliant point. I like that. It would be great if someone did a how to take great pictures like them video. So,
yeah, that'd be good.
Aries, Luke, you guys that have taken beautiful photos.
Yeah, the gauntlet has been thrown down to the pair of you.
Yeah, challenge is, can one of you do a little video? This is how I take my pictures. This is the lighting. This is where they are. This is the booth I use. This is the camera I use. All little snippets, so that us reprobates that are sitting there with an iPhone, instead of just clicking it on the cutting mat, we actually go, do you know something? Let's just make it look a bit more profesh. Because I've got one of these. Luckily for me, my grabber just got that. I've got one of those little things, which is a portable fold-out LED photo studio thing, and different coloured liners and that. But I can't get the Huey in that. No matter how good I am, I ain't getting the Huey in there.
No, I'm just wondering how I'm going to get the Huey in the spray booth. That's going to be an interesting concept.
Yeah, I've got a cardboard extension that goes over the front of me spray booth, made out of several large Amazon boxes, because I could. Yeah. Aries is saying how-to videos are way outside the range of what I do, but maybe I'll try it to convince the wife to help me figure it out. Hey, mate, if you need a bit of how to make a video, mate, yeah, go through it. I just use an old iPhone, mate. That's all I use. That's what all my videos on my channel are done with. It's a little iPhone on a tripod with a little lapel microphone that conveniently clips to my lapel, and that's it.
Yeah, I bought myself a video camcorder thing, so I'm getting used to using that at the moment.
Yeah,
but most of mine is my very old Samsung S2 that I use to do my video stuff, and that works perfectly well for me.
Yeah, it works well. Scooby saying wicked to the idea of someone doing a video. So yeah. Aries is saying I built the 1/35 Huey in 35th scale, yeah, and there's no way to photo it in winter. Yeah, that's the downside, isn't there? Because we can't always get outside. I've got a conservatory at the back of my house.
Tripod and a small aperture setting to get maximum depth. Oh, cheers for that, Mark.
Oh, that's handy to know.
Yeah.
I'm useless, mate. I am that bloke who takes a photograph and there is a shadow of me in the photograph taking the photograph. It's like, really?
Yeah.
Photography and festa aren't great, but then I suppose videoing and festa ain't great.
No,
everyone says it.
Yeah, cutting mat normally gets quite a bit.
Chris G is saying, Aries, you can do anything, just set your mind to it. Yeah, absolutely, mate. It was Tony down at Elgin 35 that got me into YouTubing. Just said to me, do you film any of your builds and photograph? And I was like, no. He said, you should do. So I sent him a few photographs and he's like, you need a channel, mate. And kept on and on and on and on at me.
Yeah. I remember someone getting on and on and on at me about doing a channel, and
absolutely, mate.
and then sort of said, you might want to think about doing live. And it was like, no, I'll just do Hangouts. And then suddenly someone said, oh, by the way, mate, what? We're live.
Yeah. Frankie's saying that he's shooting lots and lots of pictures with different light settings and different setups on his cheap Nikon Digicam, and at least there are 3 or 4 I can use to show. Oh, bless.
Yeah. Aries has said, I'll pick up the gauntlet and work out a video. Good man. Well done.
Yeah, and Chris is saying exactly the same. Mark is saying, try using aperture priority setting. If your camera has it, it will increase shutter time, hence the need for a tripod. Yeah, that's where I suffer. I shake a lot because of MS. So
yeah, I've got a tripod somewhere.
Yeah, I've got a tripod that I tend to put everything to it, and then I let it settle and leave it running whilst it's finishing juddering and go from there. But I tend to, I'll go to take a photograph, I'll press the button and the whole thing goes flying again. And it's like, really?
Yeah.
So a lot of my photos have that in motion look because the tripod's falling over.
Yeah.
Mark saying, yeah, nice one, Aries. Yeah, I mean, this is it. This is where it comes in, isn't it? With people doing stuff like that, because none of us are experts. I mean, I'll sit and watch people's channels videos. I did it with Fox, didn't I, the other week when I was watching him do some painting, and I'm like, God, I like how he's doing that. What a good way of doing it.
Yeah, he's
good. Skill learned, and
but he's good at the arty stuff, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, you either are or you aren't you?
I'm in the can't do that camp. No.
Oh, mate, I mean, it's like Aries cars there. I mean, I look at some of them photos and I'm like, oh, I'd love to be able to do that. I suppose, if we put our mind to it, we could. But because it's not your chosen niche, you're always worried about dipping your toe in the water, aren't you? But then it's the same with lighting kits, isn't it? Someone up there is going to be learning how to light a kit soon, isn't you, mate? Yeah, it keeps putting me off.
Yeah, one day maybe.
Mark saying, yeah, use the shutter timer. I sound like I know what I'm doing, but my pics still come out crappy looking. Hey, mate, at the end of the day, it's all little tips that we can
share and share alike.
Mark's Model Ramblings is asking, what gloss coat does Aries use? That's an interesting one. Yeah, I don't think that's pledged, do you, mate?
No, that looks like it could be 2-pack, or it could be what's the other one? Diamond coat, diamond gloss,
something like that, mate. Yeah, I mean,
I know there's one out there that there's got 3 ingredients, and it comes out like a diamond.
Oh, is that the gravity stuff? Is it, or the zero stuff?
I think it's the zero stuff.
Yeah,
if memory serves me right.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Aries is saying Mr. Hobby Super Gloss.
Oh,
wow! I think I know what I might be getting some of them, mate.
Yeah, you and me both.
Because I really want to do justice to the Mercedes that Frankie kindly sent over for me, and I keep looking at it. I'm like, because I only use gloss coat like Pledge as in between layers and stuff, and then because a lot of my stuff is matte, I tend to then matte everything down. But I look at the super shiny car folks, and I do have a little torch that I hold to them guys, and it's like, yeah, one day I'll have a go at doing it. But yeah,
I have used. There's going back to the zero. I have used their ready mixed gloss coat. It's all in just one bottle, and you just pour it into your airbrush, and away you go. That came out all right. I did a Camaro and I did a purple Porsche with it, and they both did look rather nice.
All right, yeah.
I will have to go through the photos album and dig those out, and I'll post those up, because I did like the Camaro because it was in a
Yeah, I mean,
non-Camaro colour.
it's what I was saying to you last night. You know, I was scrolling through my phone the other day. I got over 1,000 photographs that I've taken of different builds I've done at different stages. You know, and I've not posted a single one of them on my page. And I'm like, you know,
Yeah,
it's madness, isn't it?
it is.
Yeah. Good segue there. Foxy's back just before the end. Is that a shameless? Can you pimp my live show coming up at 3 o'clock? If I'm still doing it now that my computer may be working again, type plug. You're doing a live today, Fox. Is your system up and running, mate?
Yeah. Are you or are you not? That's the question.
Yeah, because if you're doing a live, mate, then obviously I'll pimp you. Model makers, Mark's Modeling Ramblings was asking, do you have any problems with that attacking the decals? Aries is saying occasionally yes, but if you lose light coats, they don't go bad. Scooby, what's he saying? For high gloss, he uses MRP 2-pack mix. Oh, I've not heard of that one, mate. Happy days. What's Carl saying? I've done what you suggested and created an album. Feel free to take a look. Yeah, I mean, any of you guys, you know, you've got the ability up there. Just click create album, name it with your username, i.e. like mine would be Colin Wilkinson, and then in brackets Festa 67's workshop. That's your YouTube page, so people can go and give you a visit. And if they're not subscribed to you, shameless plug again, they can subscribe to you. But it's easier for me because then I can go in and I can find your photographs a lot quicker than I could today. It just saves you having to look at me scrolling on a computer screen.
Yeah, be kind to Festa.
Yeah, Foxy is on today. No, it was a shameless plug. Yeah, I know, mate. Hey, that's what we're about at the end of the day.
Yeah, no.
Sharing the love. So, yeah, for those that have missed our model making guru, mate, for the last couple of weeks, he's back on at 3 p.m. for his Warhammer Sunday show.
Yeah. And then you got Chris on, is it 7:30 or 8 o'clock tonight?
8 o'clock, mate. I was just about to say that, mate. Yeah, go on.
A's on tonight. And don't forget, you got the 4 of you reprobates doing your e-models thing tomorrow night.
Yeah. Mark's Model Ramblings is asking, this got missed. Do you sell your set microset? Oh, yes, I do, mate. If you PM me, I'll type in my email now. Gmail.com. I've posted it in there. Yeah, I mean, it's one of them, mate. As long as me postage is covered, I pretty much, you know, do them as patron giveaways and things like that. But, you know, if you want to go over onto me Patreon and do a $5 tier, mate, as long as it covers me postage, then do that and have a look around the Patreon channel. And if you want to stay, and keeps it neat, doesn't it? Because that'll just go into my PayPal model fund and I won't blow it on stuff I don't need then. But yeah, that's probably the easiest way. And there's shameless plug again. There's triple glue holders, there's single glue holders, different color filaments, and you've got large set and sol station, or you can have your set, sol and clear, or if you're using UMP, normal, strong, extra strong UMP. So there's our other bits and pieces, tape dispensers and other little gadgets that are coming to the fro, but it's all on the Patreon anyway, mate. But that might be the easiest way of doing it. It's like anything. I can't, because I'm on disability, I can't afford to keep posting stuff out off my own back because it's
Yep.
the cost gets phenomenal for me, and most of my money is going on postage at the moment, and it's So send us some info on what one you're after, Mark, and we'll sort something out, mate.
Yep. And he's saying he's made one out of wood. Ooh.
Oh, really? Yeah, I've got a couple of single glue holders as well. There's the green one, but there's a wood filament one as well. So, yeah. All kinds of little widgets, wheelie bins for sanders.
Oh,
It's called wheelie bin for your sanders. So, yeah, there's quite a range of stuff creeping in there, but
yeah, you need to get yourself a little store for that, mate. You know, you've got quite a bit there. You need to be pushing that a bit more.
Yeah, it's one of those where you don't want people to think, really, he's charging. Well, then people are selling glue holders, aren't they, that are 3D printed? So, yeah, you know, but
Well, yeah.
my philosophy is as long as the postage cost is covered, you know.
Lewis Williams has just popped in. Hello, mate. How you doing?
Hello, geese. How you doing? If you've got a YouTube channel, put a link up in the page, mate, so we can all like and subscribe to you and
I'm
pester you aimlessly. Also, guys, here's another little one that might be nice of you to all start doing with each other is if you are going to each other's channels, thumbs up each other's videos if you're watching them. You know, if you sit and watch one of Aries' videos or Dave's or whatever, before you leave, just give them a little thumbs up. And then, you know, people's thumbs up and the videos start going higher up in the Google ratings, and it's just sharing the love, isn't it? Because you've sat and watched it, and all you've got to do is just go, I like that. There you go.
Yeah. Mark, if you're having trouble with 3D CAD stuff, use Tinkercad, mate. It's easy.
Yeah.
Kind of just play around with it and learn as you go.
Yeah.
Just as a thought for you, because you say you got a 3D printer, but you can't be bothered to learn the CAD stuff.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I was quite lucky, Mark, because when I worked, I had my own trike business. I used to build custom trikes and motorcycle frames for people. So CAD design was something I got into years and years and years ago. And I've always sort of been okay with it. Is, you know, not blowing my own trumpet. So the natural progression for me with the 3D printing, it was a simple, well, I've got CAD packages and I just bink, bink, bink and churn it out. But yeah, Tinkercad's well worth it, mate. But if there's any particular designs that you're after, just ping me a message, mate, and, you know, give us the measurements and I'll sit and CAD it for you. I don't mind. It's, you know, one of my more technical, I'm risking it here, Dave, and I getting my super duper technical thing over. Every now and then I set myself a challenge.
What are we going for now? Do we need to have a drum roll here?
Well, I like to set myself challenges, don't I? And
yes, you set other people challenges as well.
I shake badly and that, so I challenge myself to build a 3D printed moto jig, and yeah.
Oh yeah, you need to pimp that a bit more, mate, because that is something a little bit special, mate.
You know, and that is fully adjustable. Just undo the clamps. Hey, fully adjusted.
Yeah, that is something a little bit special, mate. You've done really well on that. That is.
They're all right, but that's just under 40 hours to print that, Dave. And I posted a photograph of it up and got inundated. And yeah, and you know, folk were like, "Oh, we'll just share the STL file." All well and good, but there is a company that make aluminium ones of these, and I'm mindful of, could they come back at me and say,
Yeah,
well, very similar to what we're, and I don't want that. And people are like,
it's kind of the same reason why I don't really pimp the Dave's chopping machine thing that I've created on my own back, because it's kind of based on someone else's. All right, I've done my own thing, but I really don't want anyone coming after me saying, "Oi, that's copyright. You're in breach."
Yeah, I mean, it's common knowledge that Moto Jig is a brand. Yeah, they're very expensive aluminium thing, but they're expensive for a reason, because they're bloody quality. And if I had the money, I know, despite having this one, I'd still go out and buy one of theirs, because it's very refined and it's, a beautiful piece of equipment. And, but I don't build enough bikes to justify, 150 quid, whereas that cost me a fiver. So, you know what I mean? But, well, I say a five, time you work out how long it took to design and print, probably a lot more. But it's one of those, I could start whopping the STL files to all and sundry, and then suddenly I get done for, and it's, I've had to politely not do it for that reason, because, I had people do it with me when I had the trike business. I had a bespoke item that I had created, and suddenly it was getting duplicated, and I had to go through the courts to, deal with it. And I didn't like it done to me, and I wouldn't want to do it to anyone else. So I'm mindful of that, and that's the only reason I haven't shared it yet. So, yeah. Well, Dave, it's past our sell-by date already.
Is it that time already? Cool, that's gone quick.
It is. It's really, really gone quick this week, to be quite honest with you.
That 2 hours has just whistled past, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Mark there, bless him, is saying I should definitely set up a store. Yeah, I mean, I've got Teespring. I've got a Teespring store where like T-shirts and things like that are up, but I'm changing all the artwork at the moment, and because I did the rebrand on the channel last year, I need to update all the stuff on Teespring. But I was thinking of perhaps having a little storefront within the group. I don't know. I'll leave it open to you guys, but I normally say to people, well, rather than pay me a fee, just bung a patronage on. And I'm happy with that, and then when you've got your stuff, you're happy you've got your stuff, you can either stay or leave, but for me, I need to cover the cost of postage, shipping and things, because it gets expensive, when I will calculate it 1 month, I've done over 60 quid just in postage days.
Oh, that's a bit expensive.
60 quid for little old Festa's a lot of money.
Well, it's a lot of money for anyone. 60 quid just being donated to Postman Pat,
Mate, and the bulk of that, believe it or not, was just stickers.
Really?
Yeah, it soon accumulates, stickers, the glue holders and that. People, oh yeah, can you send me that? Yeah, no worries, bung it in the back. And then suddenly you think, oh, Bennett. At one point, I even considered getting a franking machine.
Oh, yeah, that's serious.
But it's nice. Don't get me wrong, and it's lovely, and I don't mind sharing the love, but it can get a little bit. None of us are pimping ourselves, are we? But also, it's like selling your wares, isn't it? As Steve said earlier up, UMP, they sell 3D printed stuff and all props for them. And I don't want to tread on anyone's toes. My glue holders are my own design. I've got all the original CAD work here, just in case anyone was to say, you've stole our idea. Not that they would, because that's not their way, but again, you can go on Thingiverse and download an image of a Tamiya glue holder and print one. So they are there. But my own branded stuff is all my own work, all my own designs. But I only did them for myself initially, but a lot of people have shown an interest, which is nice. So if people are after them, then we'll do that. Right, I'm rambling, and
Yep.
Stewie's just posted up that he's got to go. It's 14:35. Fox's music will be starting in about 10 minutes over
Yep.
on Model Making Guru. So
Yeah, go and get yourselves cups of teas and coffees and biscuits and sustenance for watching Fox.
yep. I'd just like to say thanks to each and every one of you that is tuning in and coming to join us for our little Sunday
Yep.
brunch get together.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much.
Hopefully you're liking what you're seeing. Create your albums in the group, spam the group, pimp your work, pimp your channels, share the love, and
Definitely.
hopefully, you can share a bit of time with us next week and join us for another Sunday brunch. I look forward to seeing you and your work.
Chaos, mayhem, and totally unscripted.
And yeah, I mean, me and Dave both sat here yesterday. Well, yeah, I've got me taxi. I might do a bit of building whilst we were on here. And have you picked up your glue bottle today, Dave?
I was going to do some work on the Tiffy, and he's just sat on the bench, and I've been watching the comments and everything else, and not even got anywhere near it.
Yeah, but I love it.
I do. And it's just seeing what everybody else is doing.
Because this webcam's my window to the world, and I love that interaction. This is the good side of the community. I know I suffer with a little bit of the bad side, but this is what makes it worthwhile. These guys here sitting there in the chat, interacting, been nice to each other, been cordial. Yeah. That's what it's nice, about.
Be friendly, and share the love.
It's nice to be nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
And on that note, everyone, I'm going to go and make myself a cup of tea because I've got.
Yeah, I'm starting to sort of gag a little bit because my throat's getting a bit dry.
Yeah, I've got a throat drier than the Sahara at the moment. It's like, and look forward to seeing you all next Sunday.
Most definitely.
Tune in to Fox and Chris. E-Models Monday. Chris on Thursday. We'll see you Sunday. Oh, Model Officers Mess. I think they're doing a crash on Saturday.
I think it's Saturday because they didn't do one last night, so I think they're doing every other Saturday. So next Saturday.
So pop along and see them guys as well, and Paul at ISM on a Friday night.
Yes.
Until then, everyone, I will see you Sunday.
And I'll see you on Sunday and all. Sorry, bye.
Bye. And thanks for the t-shirt, Scoob.